Before we get into the video, yes, I know it's been a while, and I don't have an excuse as to why. Anyways, Fire and Maneuver is a brand new strategy game for the brand new studio, Armchair History Interactive, founded by Griffin Johnson.
The armchair historian.
Hey, slow down, dude. Let other Griffin speak, okay? Jeez, it's so hard to get respect these days. As I was saying, it's brand new-ish, and made by a first-time developer, which naturally means the game has several issues that plague first-time developers, such as clunky UI. So question, can I hit him? Yes, I can. So boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, maybe I can't. What the Numerous bugs, such as, but not limited to, being stuck in an endless loop of a match you already played, being able to change a unit's direction with another, and this visual glitch, which was definitely the funniest one I found. But that's not to say the game isn't quality, because gameplay-wise, this game needs very little to no adjustment at all. But I think I'm trying to run with both feet here at the same time. Let's slow down, and I'll explain what the hell this game even is. Fire and Maneuver, which is the name of the game in case you forgot somehow, is a turn-based strategy war game based between the years 1853 and 1873, which is an important turning point in military history due to the replacement of smoothbore muskets with rifled barrels and breech loading, allowing for one man to put out more firepower than ever before. See, Mom, I told you could learn things off the internet! However, before we talk gameplay, I'm gonna do a detour real quick into the game's visuals, which are superb. The soldiers look like they were ripped straight out of an Armchair Historian video, looking realistic but with a definite style that's entirely its own thing, and it's amazing! The buildings, however, they look like Unity assets. They don't mesh with the unique style of the soldiers at all. Actually, the more I look at the board, nothing really fits in with the soldiers. Minus 10 points to Gryffindor. Get the joke? His name is Griffin, like me. Please kill me. The music, however, fits the game perfectly, being marching anthems that feel ripped straight out of the 19th century. And what's a game without gameplay? And as I hinted at a minute 20 seconds earlier, the gameplay is superb. You wouldn't know that from the tutorial though, because it's a long cutscene which then dumps you into a battlefield with little to no instruction past basic movements and attacking. I think I had less trouble during the tutorial than most people because I had watched development footage and gameplay demos that had been streamed, but if I was someone who had just installed this game, it's like being dropped in the middle of a hexagonal tiled ocean without knowing how to swim. But when you do find your way around this hexagonal madness, seriously guys, why did you put squares between the hexagons? Hexagons are the polygons with the most amount of sides that tile evenly, and you just didn't. And the squares don't even. Okay, dude, we get it. You like to complain about hexagons, okay. While still being a turn-based game, Fire and Maneuver uses a simultaneous turn system, which means that you order your troops around in the maneuver phase, and then you sit back and watch what happens during the battle phase. And just like real war, it leads to chaotic situations such as these. Also, just like real war, there are multiple playable countries in the game, 9 to be precise. Oh, don't you worry, I'll get to that. But each nation has a special, and more important to elite historians such as myself, historically accurate difference. For example, every Prussian unit has efficiency, allowing for 2 maneuver actions per turn, which aligns with the Prussian and German army policies of lightning warfare, aka 1940 invasion of France. Okay, yeah, it's a low joke, I get it. Russian units, on the other hand, are the cheapest in the game, but are more akin to paper than actual soldiers, while British soldiers are worth their weight in gold, but are about as sturdy as gold bayonets during a melee. This variance in fact is exactly what this kind of game needs to stay new and fresh for a long time. It'd just be nice if I didn't have to pay $18 for it. So yeah, when you first open the game, it only gives you enough merit points, which is the game's in-game currency by the way, to unlock 2 factions, and you only gain around 250 points from winning a match, which means in order to unlock the other 5 factions, you must play around 100 matches, or cough up 15 USD. I am weak. Okay, so after Script Griffin here, I would like to add how in a day 1 patch they doubled the amount of merit gain and gave enough merit points to gain a 3rd faction, so that's the pros of having a small dev team, I guess. problems actually get solved quickly. But that's not the only way to pay money in this game, because the USA and CSA factions are locked behind the Day 1 American Civil War DLC. While I usually have problems with Day 1 DLC, due to Fire and Maneuver being completely free, the DLC is their only way of making money, so for me, it gets a pass. It's not too intrusive. Despite the buggy and slightly grindy launch date, I'm excited for this game is heading, with more updates planned in the future. So, funny story. 2 updates have come out for the game while working on this video, which goes to show you how lazy I am. And they have massively improved numerous aspects that I had complaints with, such as there being no historical battle scenarios, the clunky and unclear UI, and only having one loading screen with the same quote on it every single time. Anyways, back to the terrible review or whatever. And with the game still in early access, this could grow to be one of the best strategy games out there, and is already really great. Anyways, this review is probably too short to be anything actually informative, and is here simply to give your gray matter something to listen to in the background. Isn't that right, Gregory? But if you even slightly enjoyed yourself, click a button and insult me in the comments. I need an excuse for therapy. 7 out of 10. I really like it, but it needs a bit more work.